Okay, so that's probably not too loud. We can, I guess if I can ask like a viewer, whatever. Okay. Um, Definitely gonna end the stream. All right, gonna start another one. Actually, whatever. We'll just keep this one going. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So, what do we need to do? First thing is figure out what is the link. I can do that here. Um, yeah, slow start, but I'm gonna do this like throughout the weekend, so we'll have a lot of things to cover. I'm not really sure what my goals exactly are, but first I just want to grab the link of this video. Let's see. Okay. Right. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of variation in the orientation of my interests because I'll be looking at programming in Rust, which was my focus for the past 2 weeks. But now I'm like, I really want to understand how everything like JAX, everything that I use with vector databases, LangChain, PyTorch, like how does this stuff actually run on computers? What does it actually look like in between the function call and getting to the GPU? This is something I want to look into. But I'm going to do some Rust because it's just good hygiene to keep doing the stuff that you were doing previously. So I'm going to shut up before I get everything set up, but I'm going to keep the stream going. Okay. To all of my 1 or 2 viewers that I'll have. So let's see. All right. So where are we at? You know, I don't have anything on the screen. I have not decided what to work on. Previously, it was just some Rust stuff. I might do some Code Wars in Rust and just get myself warmed up. Trying to learn Rust, so that's the goal. I left off last time trying to understand the difference between generics and traits and these things called associated types, where you'll have something like an iterator. Oh, is that over here somewhere? Yeah. Actually, I think we can find it like this. Really? Well, or is it further? Associated types. Yeah, let's see. So I need to like just make sure my YouTube stream is actually running because it often is not. And then either I've been on mute for the entire time that I'm doing this. It's one of those things, or yeah, there's just a million things that go wrong that you don't know because you're just talking to no one and you get used to it. It's sort of a yeah, it's a strange experience. You don't know. All right, that's not the right account. Oh, did something go wrong? Yeah, I think something went wrong. No, it's working. Okay. Yeah. What was I gonna do? All right, we're streaming. Anyway, I always spend probably too much time trying to make sure I understand how everything works before I get started, which is a bad habit, but there's this idea where you might have some general behavior you want to assign to a programming construct that you're working with. Like it may be that you want to send some kind of sequence of text, and that might be stored in memory in various different ways. You might have a fixed size array or a growable vector of things like words in a tweet or something. But then you know that there's a function that can accept anything that has a certain trait, a certain interface, a certain behavior. In this case, like an iterator. So something where you know what you want the behavior to be of the input to the function, rather than the exact form in data that that function fits. Um, and so you can actually give your functions arguments of things that need to implement a certain trait, like an iterator. And a lot of times iterators will have types. So the question was that you can do kind of two different things. You can have these sort of associated types inside of a trait, or you can have a trait that has a generic, which I might be able to find an example of. Generics are when you can pass a type in angle brackets. So the question is, what is the difference between, or like in what situations would you prefer an associated type versus an iterator, or sorry, versus not an iterator, versus a generic? So, and the way to think about this is that if for a given type you might have multiple implementations of that iterator, or sorry, I keep saying that, multiple implementations of that trait. So if it's true that you like might have for a particular type, like a vector of like owned string type, if it's true that you might have many iterators, like iterators of the string, iterators of string slices, iterators of even like ints or something like that, then you would want generics because you'd want to be able to use a generic um, implementation of the trait rather than something like what you really should do. Because in this case, if you're going to iterate something of a type, you're almost always going to iterate the exact type that exists within that sequence, which is why you would use an associated type. But it helps me to like understand why we do these sorts of things. But yeah, I think I'm going to do some quick programming and have lots of bugs and stuff just to get warmed up and then try to get into something a little bit better. So cool. Yeah, anyway, let's do it. I'm gonna do really easy ones. I'm just trying to like get the language in my fingers, not really get the language in my head yet. So contrary to what I was just doing. So yeah, do a couple little challenges. Yeah, and we want things that we've never seen before to make it more fun. Okay, can we? Oh, well, I have to look for Rust. Um, is there a Rust for this? I can filter by that, but then I would. Um, Here we go. So these are simple challenges, but they're going to help me get the new language in my head, basically, or in my fingers. So write a function. Is it a letter or is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, so obviously there's a built-in like there's something built in for this. Um, but in this case, we just return. I guess I can interpret C as a character. Um, sorry, as in like an integer. So um, yeah. I mean, I kind of know how to do this. less than 65. I'm not sure how the type coercion is going to work here, but 65 plus. Um, right, like if we had an alphabet that was of size 1, then I could do this by just adding 1. So I can add 26 for an alphabet of size 26, or we'll do it for lowercase letters. Oops, 97. Sometimes you know some things. You know some ASCII codes, every now and then. Would something like this work? Can I just return this? I can't. Oh, okay. Too much Python. Too much Python. And C is less than that. 97 is less than or equal to C, and C is less than this. Um, yeah, I think so. Right. Okay, so Rust, how do we do this? No, we're going to ask AI because that's what we do. That's the times now. Convert primitives. As All right, let's see. Um, there's got to be better ways to do this. So yeah, I get that I can use parse, which could fail. In this case, we're just trying to take characters like this is actually not what I mean by primitives because strings are not primitives. Strings in Rust are like similar to they're like structs probably is how they're implemented. Um, so like I think I can just do so like char to I32 or something. Yeah, this will work. Um, stop. Okay. Yep. We'll still do it like this. I wonder if can I just do this, like a conversion in this way? And then, like, can this just happen like this? Okay, it can't. Got to do it like that. All right, we're getting close. Okay. So, like, what's the good way to do this? This is just, we'll find out. But yeah, so basically what I did here is we know the ASCII codes, ASCII char codes for all the characters, and we just compare them against their UTF-8 representations. Yeah, okay, cool. Still, that's Rust programming. It's like pretty pitiful, but I need to get better at Rust. I'm pretty bad at this right now. I thought I knew this. Okay, so let's jot that one down in the notes, in some like string notes or something. Oops. How should we do this? I'll create just another thing down here. let's call it simpler. Yeah, like text. Text. Okay. Oh, not that. We want just a couple of these. Yeah. Anything else interesting in here? That's cool. You just assign the function. Oh, okay, you just create a constant that is this confuses me because it looks like a lamp, or sorry, it looks like a closure, but it's not. Come on. That's true. Yeah, Rust has closures. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's the type. I see. That's interesting. Oh, I'm already out of energy? I feel like I've lost energy now. This is where we're at. I did one 7 Caillou Code Wars problem and I'm done. It's not what happened to me, you know? All right, back to it. Um, yeah, let's see. I feel like some of these are going to be too easy. Yeah, why are these so easy? I mean, I guess it teaches me the standard libraries. Let's actually do this the way that makes us think. Let's go to Rust, like math or something, just to like learn to look around. Okay, I give up. That's what I have. What was I past? A float? Um, like a, double essentially? No. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, what do we need to do here? This is pretty. So, what's the next perfect square? You take the number, you take its square root, you um, take the floor of that, and then you square that. You square that number plus one. You know, that will work every time. But yep. Yeah, that's we know what to do, but so the question is am I going to be able to um, am I going to have to explicitly cast this to be like a F64? I guess that is the type, I think. Let's see. Um, yeah, I know I have that stuff in here a little bit. Okay, types. All right, so we have unsigned integers and then floats, which are F. It should be 64, right? Um, cool. So yeah, the basic algorithm is easy. I just don't know Rust, apparently. So, all right, I'm about to. Is there not like a like what is the Rust mathlib? Is there not like something easy like that? All right, we're going. This has ruined me. Like I just have to use AI for everything. I think now. Okay. All right. So I don't even know why I'm learning to program. Like this thing is so much better than me. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Obviously, I know how to do the operations. I'm trying to figure out. So you can just call this. You can call this on a float for sure. I should probably just try. Like, um, yeah. What was it? Square root like that? Yeah. And then to square it, can I just? Actually, why do I not know this? I guess I just never. I didn't encounter this. Obviously, I could set it equal to a variable and then like multiply it by itself. But I'm trying to see if there's a nice square. That's the way to do it. Okay, let's do this the simple way and then we'll figure it out. Okay. Um, and this one, I don't need to type it, but it should be U64. That way we can just return times root. Well, it needs to be plus one. Like, that's how you solve this problem, right? Yeah, so it doesn't exist, so I need to, okay, so I just have to do casting. There's definitely an easier way to do this, I'm just not sure. Um, F64? I mean, I guess it's cool to think that like I have to do typing. Oh, it turns an option for what? Oh, okay, I didn't even read. Okay, yep. So we could do this multiple ways, but this is now going to be a float. Truncate root is going to be root as. Actually, let's just do. Yeah, like okay. So obviously, you need to figure out it's if it has any if it's an integer, that's what we need to figure out. But how to do that in this language? Um, like, can I do mod operations on? I don't think I can. So, I mean, so the way to do this would be to take, so this is a float. I need to take its truncated value and then turn that into a float, which is like a little bit obnoxious. Truncate root equals root as, so basically what I'm doing is I'm truncating it by um, converting it into a integer type, an unsigned int, and then putting it back into an F64 as a float, which means that essentially now I can compare these things and just do a match statement on them. So I'll do root minus truncate root, keep things positive. And so if this is 0, then I want to return truncate root. This is obnoxious. I'm just going to do it because we'll figure out the better solution after this. I'm just going to square it the terrible way by duplicating, by just multiplying it by itself both times. Okay? Otherwise, and we have to return, this is an option, so sum, I think it's like this, none. All right, I think this will work. Yeah, root minus truncate root, this looks at least a little bit nicer. Yeah, okay. And still, of course. Oh, okay. That's cool with me. I wonder if I can just put a decimal there. Is that enough? Oh, I didn't add one to it, right? Yeah. Okay, I see how to do this right now. We're almost there. What was it? It's math dot um, power F? I think that's what it was. Power F to take a float and bring it to some power. Um, this is rough. Okay, let's see. Power F. Um, okay, root plus 1, which itself will be a float. And then I need this whole thing to be as U64. Come on. Oh, I guess that makes sense. What's the use I need for this? Use std math, something like that. So I'm talking about, is that not, did I look at this wrong? Did I do this wrong? Let's see. I did do it wrong, didn't I? What am I doing? Yeah, terrible. think that's right. Okay. And yeah, of course, this is not going to be needed. Doesn't even exist. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I really need to be better about this. Yep. Did I miss? Did I not add a decimal anywhere else? Okay. See, like, it's not a hard problem, but it is like detailed to get it right. And I'm sure there's, now I'm going to see the better solutions. Well, I have to pass all the tests, but it should be good. Okay. All right, so how could we have done this? Oh, there's a floor function. So we have these sorts of methods to get this stuff. Because what did I do? I did a lot of stuff. I guess there's not really a math library. Okay. Yeah, so what did we learn? I guess how is this implemented? It's so each of these types, that's a good question. I should know this. Like, I know that I can implement things on like structs. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I guess I can implement traits for various primitive types. Um, it's kind of interesting. I'm not used to thinking about the type system in this way. Okay, I didn't know. Hold on. How is my stream doing? What are my viewers saying to me? Um, I didn't know if you meant that it makes sense that I should go not camera on. Um, so math and programming, that's what we're here to talk about. That's why we keep it centered on math and programming. We don't let ourselves talk about these things, moving, anything that would distract us from the goal. Eyes on the prize, you know? That's a general statement that I'm making to all of my viewers, who I don't preferentially like talk to or think about. I'm talking, of course, to the viewer who will see this as it's recorded, because it will be recorded, and that's why it's important, you know, to talk. I'm saying this to myself. I do this weird stream of consciousness sometimes. I promise, guys, I'm normal. Um, so, okay. But I think it does make sense. So basically, you can do traits on primitive types just like user-defined structs. Strings are like user-defined structs, which is cool. All right, let's do one more. Okay, but I should just like really quickly take. Uh, I need a link for this. Traits on numeric types. It's what, well, look, the point is that streams are unique because they allow you, it's not at all like unilateral. It's not this thing where there's a change. I have all the power as the person who is the streamer. I can direct the stream. So I get to feel powerful here, and that's what's good. Um, which is why I did just lose my train of thought. What are we gonna do? Um, uh, What's really funny is that there's no way that there's anyone else watching this because who would want to watch this? I should check. Imagine I look and it's like I have like 15 people watching this right now. That would be, I feel like that would actually make sense. What's your question? All right. Wait, can you raise your hand? Is that a feature? Also, like, I'm in this chat, like, I think I can, yeah, you are being called on. Yes. Wait, this is confusing me. I feel like I've lost. What are you doing? It's weird to look at, I have a video screen that shows me like 10 seconds ago. Um, you are asking about, that's a really good point. I did not think about type conversions of units, of like physical units. So if we're talking about inches or we're talking about centimeters or something like that, I don't know if Rust has good. Rust might actually have good built-in functions for, um, it's a really good point, Heather. Does Rust have good conversions for physical units, like inches? Might be good to know. It might be useful to have. Rust is actually pretty verbose, so there's a good chance that it does. There's a good chance that we can do this kind of thing. So length and meters length. We could actually write a program to answer your question. Yeah, yeah. What we do is we have to skirt away from the question. See, this is avoidance. There's a good word for this. It's not avoidance. I don't know what it is. Indirection. Um, yeah. I kind of want to read a paper. I don't think I now no longer have the bandwidth for. You know what we do? You know why? Because it's like Jocko Willink says. Guys, let's watch a video. Let's get in here and let's get motivated, okay? This is the way to program. This is what we do. This is how you sort of hide that voice whispering in your ear that's trying to, persuade you to fall into your temptations. Well, it is actually a little. It is. I'm warm, but it's actually cold down here. I don't. I guess I'm doing a bit now. Now I'm doing this bit where it's like I find a way to reinterpret what you say, but that would get old really quick, so I'm gonna stop. Um, Look, I'm incapable of not doing things that are. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna stop. Anyway, where's the short? Yeah, this is the one. What is going on? What has happened? Am I not gonna be able to hear this because is it going through OBS? Oh yeah, I don't even have audio coming through here. That's probably why. That's not what we want. We want. Wait, did I mess everything up? I probably did. Oh man. Why is this so hard? Alright. Alright, the real question is everything back to normal now? I think it's okay. Alright, I guess we can't get this audio, but that's unfortunate because it's so good. Alright, alright. I'm gonna save this though. This is staying here. Oh, I'm being dumb. Am I being dumb?
Didn't get promoted.
Yeah, nice.
Good. More time to get better. Unexpected problems? Good. We have the opportunity to figure out a solution. He would call me.
Okay, I'm gonna save this. Alright, I'm gonna pull up that paper while I can't do math, right? But I want to read about Cuda for some reason. Like, what's the This is like the old paper, right? Or what is it? Instruction GPU, CUDA. Hmm. All right, be right back. We're back. Got the headset on. Um, you know, um, we're drinking LaCroix ad nauseum. There's like another one here that I finished before it that I should not have done that. I don't know why I regret even, you know, uh, mentioning that. This could have just been a clean table for for all anyone knows. Um, Lots of excess talking here. What's going on? Show. Okay, all right. There's a chat. There's like a general chat. You don't have to like do the private line. You could like get my stream going. Show YouTube that I'm an up and coming streamer on YouTube and not Twitch for some reason. Okay. I feel like the pendulum of control is kind of trying to be shifted here in this stream. I will do that. So it has aromas of tannins and it's a drier roast, I think. I don't. Okay. That was actually more than a sip. It was pretty good though. Okay. Okay. You know that feeling when you drink too aggressively? All right. I'm gonna have to remove this stream from YouTube after it's done. This one can't be on hard drives. This one's gonna be ephemeral only. This is like just an on-memory stream. What does roast mean? I do try to be hydrating. Because actually, it's really good. I find that like if I actually remember to drink water in the morning, I have a better day of like focused concentration, where I stay on track with the things that I care about. Because there's lots of problems that happen in life. And at first you're thinking, "Oh no, not a problem, not another problem." But this is what we do when we have our problems.
Me up or pull me aside
Because you have that voice in your ear that's trying to tempt you, whispering in your ear, but you got to shut that down.
with some major problem, some issue that was going on. And he'd say, boss, we got this and that and the other thing. And I'd look at him and I'd say, good. And finally, one day he was telling me about some issue that he was having, some problem. And he said, I already know what you're going to say. And I said, well, what am I going to say? He said, you're going to say good. He He said, that's what you always say. When something is wrong and going bad, you always just look at me and say, good. And I said, well, yeah. When things are going bad, there's going to be some good that's going to come from it.
You can't argue that.
Didn't get the new high-speed gear we wanted? Good. Didn't get promoted? Good. More time to get better. Unexpected problems? Good. We have the opportunity.
This is what you got to do. This is my um. Anyway, I already did a bit on this, but you weren't there for it, so I have to trying to do what I did again. I feel like I feel like if you start doing that with participants, um, like there's no way that that actually is the correct way to deal with real problems, you know? Like there's no way that wouldn't just be interpreted as mocking. Like that would like you could do that if you wanted to get fired as quick as possible, you know? Right. Yeah. Look at me in my eyes. Good. You know? It's like, okay, I'm not going to take this bit any further than it needs to go. I'm a little bit, I need to center myself. I'm a little bit like overstim right now. I need to, let's do another problem and then maybe try to formulate a pathway. Unless you know, don't want me to do that, but it's true. Wait, getting fired would be cute. That makes sense, I think. I don't know if being fired would be like looks cute, might delete later. Like I don't know if that's. Are you saying that being fired would be cute? You know what? I'm driving the stream, okay? You are not the captain. I'm gonna do another problem. We're getting into this. Let's go. Even though I'm looking at my phone. It doesn't, you know. I am the master and commander of my own ship. So that is why we're gonna do another 7. I am. I'm driving a boat, a ship. My ship lost at sea. Now this over, and nothing of my fears. There's not a life jacket. What is his name? So this guy, I'm really, you sure are, sabotaging my stream. Saboteur. I was gonna do, there's not a life jacket. That's probably true. Like, if no one knew and I was just getting this like stream of text from you, it would be like someone would say, "Bro, you need to, you know, whoever that is, you need to cut them out, okay? They're on something. They're on another one." Okay, I'll watch, you know, I was gonna watch something else, but I'll watch. What do you want to watch? Watch the beans. How do I find that? I don't think this is gonna work. You know, I don't think that, you know, this is the one. Is this it? Is this the one?
I hating cause he ain't got no shit. I was feeling sad, I told myself quit.
I do like me some emo rap. All right, this is this is becoming insanity, and I think you know it. Like, there's some level of like, strange dynamics between this setup of communicating with another human that just leads to like ridiculousness. This is, I know it is funny though. This this is what's wrong with your computer? This is this is beans. You should join the stream. Is this it? This is it, right?
So no one's ever pranked Ross, but today that's exactly what we're gonna do. Mike bought this van.
For what? 300,
it?
400 bucks? Yeah, 450.
I think it'll fire up. 300,000 Dodge Caravan.
Right now, Alex is at a restaurant with them. They set up reservations at a dinner. She's in on it. She's gonna let me know when they're about to come out. And essentially what we're gonna do is replace his van with this identical van, except if you notice, it's upside down. Oh, it's a tight fit.
Did I not click on this correct?
Shopping for a used car involves a lot of numbers. Here are the ones that matter to Echo Park.
So no one's ever pranked Ross, but
Okay.
We called a repairman to come and fix it.
that's a lot of beans.
Right? That freaking mosquito, dude. I'm gonna murder its family. First, I'm gonna capture it, tie it to a little chair, burn the family's house down with them in it, while that mosquito sits outside tied to the chair, watching. That's what you get for sucking my blood, mosquito. Excuse
It's like an old HP. That looks like an ancient
Excuse
computer.
me, mosquito? Can I go to the bathroom, mosquito? Alright, this is the last can. Look at this mountain of beans. It's getting totally fried. Oh, it's upside down, dude. That's why. It smells like a capsule. Oh, it's done. I cannot wait for him to get here. I'm so excited. And I'm gonna play like as stupid as possible. Who is it?
I just spoke with you.
Hey, you got my brother called to fix the computer.
Yes.
It was working. It works good, and then
And then it goes to the blue screen.
right,
When it's on and it's working, you can do whatever you want to do until the blue screen comes on. Is that what happens?
right. It turns on most of the time, and
giving him,
then
like, a
maybe
rational-
5-10 minutes in, it'll go just turn
Like building a narrative.
blue.
Did I speak to you on the phone or did I speak to
My brother.
Okay. He said you had like files that are important on here.
Who I mainly use it for video games.
So can we turn it on? Just
Yeah.
Oh, it's up here. Got it. He said it's Windows 7.
Uh-huh.
Windows 7 has been, Microsoft no longer supports it. So what happens,
I don't usually have more than 3 windows up at a time, so that shouldn't be an issue.
well, see, it actually is an issue within Windows 7.
But maybe max I would have like 5 windows open. Never 6 or 7 though.
Not even coming on at all now.
It came on this morning, and then it turned blue, and then it turned off again.
Oh, did that come out?
What in my head? It must have.
How'd that come out?
I don't know.
They don't just fall out.
I tried pressing some of the buttons on the back.
But the computer's not even turning on, and it's plugged in.
It comes on and sometimes, and then just turns off, and then sometimes it doesn't come on.
Okay. It sounds to me like a power supply unit might have gone bad, which is right.
I don't know what that one is. I'm gonna call my uncle and tell him
So
what is going on. Oh, I'm gonna tell him that you're working on it and telling me the power supply.
Bad for this guy.
Okay.
oh my gosh, dude!
Yeah, he say it's a power.
Wait! Come here for a minute,
He said it's power.
dude. Have you ever opened this computer up before?
No.
I'm gonna open it up and show you something I've never seen before in my life.
What?
What? What is all this in here? This is not supposed to be inside a computer. This is beans inside.
What do you mean? It's not.
Where did you get this computer from?
Got it for me on Craigslist. I use it a lot.
Holy.
I never had an issue.
None of these black things, this is like food.
It's not like to help the computer stay cool or anything.
No. Someone sold you something with a bunch of beans in it. These are black beans. This is what you get at a Mexican restaurant.
And that's not good for the computer?
No. I have never in my life seen anything like this before. I am shocked. All that should be here is the circuit board, a couple of little pieces of electronics. This is the power supply unit.
What's under these?
That's the motherboard, and actually...
These are the motherboards?
No. You all of this stuff you're seeing, this pile of...
These are the motherboards.
No, this is food. This is beans. Someone put beans inside the computer. None of this should be in here. I'm going to show you a picture of a normal computer.
Oh, no. So I have to get one without the beans.
Yeah.
We'll be able to work today?
He knows at
No.
this
Will I
point.
be able
There's
to
no
get
way
it to
he
work?
knows at this point.
This is food. This is like someone took their dinner and threw it inside the computer.
But I don't see the motherboards in there like
It's
it
flat.
in here.
It's flat. You see the wire going into it?
But where are all the motherboards? Like, there are a lot of motherboards here, but I don't.
Heather, I can't do it. Oh, well, probably shouldn't have done that. But whatever. Anyway, we know it doesn't matter. It, are you even still here? I don't even know. You can't do that to me. Okay. Uh, I don't even know what to do with my life anymore. You know, I don't, at this point, stream is ruined. I've, I was gonna I started this stream, over computers, over networks, trying to take computing seriously, trying to program, and now I'm looking at a computer with beans in it. And I don't know how to, I don't think I can like, salvage this, you know? I don't know what to do. Do you, any suggestions here? Um, you know, good. This is good. That's the takeaway, I think. What was I gonna do? This is not the paper, I think. Uh, it might be actually. I'm still thinking about beans. This is the problem. Now I have beans in my own head. That is what I'm thinking about. So, all right, let's go back to Rust. Let's do it. What do you think? Is that okay? Does that sound good? I think it's good. All right. What will I do? Yeah, let's just do it. You know what? You get into it, and then action precedes motivation. So, master and commander of my own life. That is that is what's true. Situations. I like the song.
Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm a blue shirt expert here at Best Buy, and today on Unbox, we'll be taking a look at the Versa 4 fitness
Cannot- okay.
smartwatch in the color Copper Rose. So let's get into it.
This is not. I don't even know. uh, you know that feeling when you see yourself and you're like, who is that person? I don't even know them. I'm sure that's relatable content. Just like, what? Who? That's me? I don't know if I can do this anymore. I think I can, but I think what I have to do is I have to start a fresh stream, something like that. Um, I do know what that laugh means now, though. All right, you know what? We're gonna take this stream, we're taking it down, and then we're gonna start back fresh. Gonna get serious, you know? That is the plan. So, for what it was worth, to all of my viewers, appreciate y'all. We're coming back. We're coming back after this. Okay.